Welcome back to a new video. This series of video is about practicing watercolor in 15 minutes. We had a first video about figure drawing, a second one about animal in watercolor, and today we are gonna approach the most difficult topic, that is portraiting. We will see that 15 minutes is not a lot to practice watercolor portrait. Although we will do our best, I would expect that it will take me around 10 minutes to make a sketch with pen, without pencil, and another 5 minutes just to practice a little bit the watercolor, just to have an idea of the different tonal values in this portrait specifically. As always, I have a reference from unsplash.com, and I'm using a Baohong 100% cotton paper, hot press, and for the watercolors I will use the White Nights. I chose this reference because to me it's one of the easiest position to draw. It depends on you, of course. You don't want to have ends in the middle or something too difficult, because we are practicing something in a very short time, simulating the situation where you don't have that much time to practice, but you still want to do something in your daily routine. This one specifically is not the best portrait in terms of light and shadows, because we don't have sharp edges, we don't have very defined light and shadows, although it's quite good. Alright, so this was the first drawing I did. Unfortunately, half of the video is out of focus, so I need to do it again. And I will take the same model as reference. I will go directly with my pen. It's a sepia fineliner. I normally start with the head, with the circle. I try not to do complete circle to avoid to show the mid part of it, but in principle would be till here where the nose part is, and then 1/3 is to the chin. I connect the cheek to the chin, and you don't care too much about the likeness. This is not a portrait exercise, it's an exercise about finding the time to practice, to sit down and draw something, practice specifically watercolor. So in the middle here we have the nose up to here. If you are stuck with some features of the portrait, just go ahead. You need to practice in the end watercolor, not specifically how well you draw portraits in this session. So you should also choose good lighting and something that for you is easy to draw. Otherwise you will be just stuck into corrections. That's why I also prefer to draw directly with pen. You cannot correct, so you don't waste time erasing everything. So I recommend you to watch first the previous videos that are a bit easier than this, if you still haven't. And now we can go to the painting phase. Also the color choice is completely up to you. You just need to enjoy and have like a tonal value study more than a proper realistic color choice. Something also interesting is all these lines we have in this reference. Okay, we have the last 5 minutes. We can go to the color phase, to the painting phase. So I'm using again my Renesans petit gris natural full brush, and I'm gonna go for the paint spray and blue tones I mix together directly on the paper. We do it wet on dry because otherwise we don't have enough time. You can always add a second layer afterwards and just enjoy the process. Merge the colors together. Some blue. If you go in an area that you didn't want, just wet your brush and try to lift it. And don't use too many colors. I think 2 or 3 maximum, or even monochromatic is enough. Then you may want to add a bit of red. Oh, mess. In some part of the face, like the nose and the cheeks. So if you use a hot press paper like this, you should be a bit quicker because you don't have that much time to remove your painting. Then I had some yellow to make it more pinky. You can mix it with the previous color to get darker tones. If you want to reach a higher contrast in this session, is a bit hard, but you can wait that is dried, and then you can add the second layer easily. The 10 minutes are gone, and we did something, we create something. So the exercise is successfully done. Alright, creative people, now it's your turn. Draw and paint in watercolor a portrait in 15 minutes. Tag me on Instagram, I'm very curious to see what you can do. As always, I ask you to help me leaving a like to this video to show to more art enthusiasts, and if you haven't done so far, please subscribe to see the next one. See you soon, bye bye!